Hello everyone, Jen Obvious, and we're going to be talking gunfire animation on the SaccFlight and vehicle system by Sacc. I'm going to show you how it works and how to duplicate it. Alright, let's get started. Hello everyone, Jen Obvious back with another Sacc tutorial. This time we're going to be talking about gun animation, how it works, and how to duplicate it the correct way. Alright, so we've got a scene here with an SF1. We're going to use the SF1 here, and everybody knows the SF1 has only one gun, so we're going to duplicate it, show you how it works. Big thanks to Lana55 for showing me how to do the animation, so I can pass it on to you all. Alright, so let's get started. Now the first thing you want to do before you start messing with the gunfire aspects of the plane, you need to copy the animator controller, and we're using the SF1. We're in the SaccFlight and vehicle folder. Click on the SF1, go to animations, and you need to copy this component right here, SF1, the animator controller, to a new folder. Now I've already done this. I've got it over here and I renamed it SF1 new. So be sure you do that before you start messing with the animation, because you don't want the original all messed up. In case you have multiple vehicles and you want different animation, different stuff on each vehicle, that's the best way to do it. So make sure when you click on your SF1, unpack it completely before you get started. So if it is blue highlighted, unpack it completely, okay? SF1, and we want to make sure the controller is the new one we put in. We just click, drag it into there, okay? Alright, so that part is finished. Now let's go back to the SF1, and the guns are located right down here in the effects controller. Let's move this out a little bit. The gun particle other, that is the one stream of bullets from the SF1. And if you turn on the emissions, you can see how it looks. Another tip, if you want to alter the rate over time, you can adjust this down and adjust the particle system. But be sure, if you do that, you also do it on the gun particle pilot. The gun particle pilot is for collision only. Okay, that the collision is turned on for that. The gun particle other, and let's go ahead and turn the emission off. We don't want that playing when we spawn into the world. The gun particle other is what you see when you hit that trigger on the right controller and you fire. So we want to make two of these. All right, the best way to do that, click on gun particle pilot, and you're going to duplicate the gun particle pilot. Let's go ahead and move it over here, so we're going to have one on the right, and we're going to go back up. We're going to click here, copy component, because we're going to need it in the next step. The next thing you want to do, not the next step, but a few steps down the road, next thing you want to do is go to the effects controller. You're going to right click, create empty, and we're going to rename this gun pilot, just like it says there. Next thing you want to do is move that up to here, turn it off, and move each gun particle into the parent gun pilot. So you got your left and you got your right. Next thing you want to do is gun particle other. Duplicate this, and we're going to go ahead and use our components that we copied earlier. We're going to paste component values so they all line up the same, and we're going to duplicate the smoke the same way. We're going to paste component values, All right, so we've got the left, the right, the left smoke, and the right smoke. Now, if you noticed on here, go to dial functions. This is the gun select. Right now it shows gun particle pilot. We don't want that. We want to move the gun pilot parent into the gun damage particles right here. So it sees both of these collision particles. All right, so we got that part done. Next thing you want to do is click on that, go to animation. Left click on here, go to Gunfire. We're going to left click on gun particle pilot, press the F2 key, let's widen this out a little bit, and we're going to go in here and type gun pilot / enter. Okay, the next thing you want to do is add property. Go to effects controller, and we need to add the ones that we duplicated. So let's start with gun particle other. You're going to go down to particle system and find particle system emission module enabled right here. Right click, add property, click the box, then you're going to go back to add property, and we're going to do the same to the other ones. So we need the smoke, particle system module enable right there. Right click, add property, check the box, and I think we've got one left. Effects controller, gun pilot, and gun particle pilot, the other one we just duplicated. Particle system and emission module, where's it at? Enable there. Add property, check the box. Okay, so we've got that done. Okay, the next thing we need to do is go down to the sound controller, attach sounds, find the plane gun. This is the audio for your left gun. We need to duplicate it, so we'll right click, duplicate, and we'll move that right gun over here just in the general area. The next thing you want to do, click on the animation tab, go to your Gunfire, and we need to add that second audio for the gun. So add property, go to sound controller, attach sounds, and find your plane gun that you made, right click, add properties, and check the box. Now both of them will be active. Okay, we're not done yet. Just go up to the sound controller, go down to Doppler sounds right here, and we need to change this 1 to 2. Next, you want to drag your duplicated one over to element 1 so they both are referenced correctly. Alright, so we have got that all set up, and looks like we're ready to run the program. Alright, now we are using Unity 2022 editor, so some funky stuff happens with the SaccFlight in your editor, but once you upload it to VRChat, it's fine. But build and test it first, please. Alright, so we are going to save, and let's go ahead and run. Alright, so we are in the world right now, and yeah, it does some funky stuff, just ignore it. Once we get into the cockpit, it'll level out. There we go. Alright, let's test the guns out. Select guns, and we've got 2. hard to see with the smoke, but we've got 2 rows of ammo coming out. Works great. Alright, and that's about it, guys. That's how you duplicate the gun particles and how everything kind of works. Just make sure you turn off the emission if you adjust the rate over time. And you can put any particle system in here you want. Alright, so thanks everybody for watching. I hope this video helped out a lot of creators out there. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care.